Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. My name is Nick Santiago. Today is November 7th, 2014. Just a few moments ago, the U.S. Labor Department released a non-farm payroll report for the month of October. It looks like they say there is 214,000 new jobs created in the month. The markets are up a little bit on the news. They were basically flat. Now they're trading up about $3 on the session. So right now around $20.31 per contract. So a little bit of an uptick. We'll see if this can hold throughout the rest of the trading day. One thing I do want to remind everyone is that today is a Friday. Rarely do we get a big sell-off on a Friday, but I don't think this number is anything to write home about, especially when you have holiday seasonality in play right now. Usually companies will hire in the month of October for the holidays, but that doesn't really seem to be the case, or it's not being reflected, at least in this report. So we'll take it for what it is. It's not a big deal. Let's go over to some stocks that are in the news today, some market movers. First one we're going to start off with is First Solar, FSLR. This stock today is getting hit. It closed at $56.41. It is now trading at $53.10. There's a big level at $50. If the stock does break through there, the stock could see significant selling. I will have gap levels for this one a little bit later in the chat room. I'll post them up around 9 o'clock. Yesterday we did hit a couple of nice plays. One from the morning video that we did hit yesterday was Prudential. If you watched the video yesterday, I gave you a level on PRU right at $84.15. That level worked out pretty nicely. The stock yesterday actually closed at $85.03. I also gave a gap play in the morning chat room on Qualcomm, and believe it or not, the chat room play was at $67.78. The low of the day yesterday for Qualcomm was $67.67, and that stock closed up at $70.58. So that's a pretty stellar bounce, almost a $4 bounce on close by the end of the trading day. So again, come on over to the chat room, take a 7-day free trial. You'll see everything that I'm putting out each and every morning. Next stock I want to look at today is going to be Skyworks Solution. SWKS is the ticker symbol. Stock is trading nicely higher. It's trading at $63.79. It closed at $62.14. Do not jump on board this equity. If you own it, I would trail the stop right here, right now. This stock is overbought. It is extended. You do not want to be an owner. It may be a short candidate, but again, we're going to have to see where it opens up in the morning and see if it gives us any kind of a pattern. But I would not be an owner of Skyworks at this level. A lot of times what happens is the institutions will gap the equity up only to drop it once the opening bell rings. So they pop it to drop it, and that's normally what this stock could be setting up for this morning. Be very, very careful. If you own Skyworks into this earnings report, trail your stop loss right now. Let's take a look at Monster Beverage, MNST, the old Hanson Natural. Stock is trading at 101.25. Did trade as high as 103. Yesterday after the closing bell, it looks like it traded down to 98.50. I don't know if I can make much out of it. The stock is kind of neutral right now. It's in a pretty good pattern, but there is going to be some daily chart support around $90.80. If it gets down there, that would be your play. Other than that, I'm not looking to do anything with it right at the opening bell. Let's take a look at Transocean. Ticker symbol is RIG. This stock has been under pressure for months now, really throughout all of 2014, and you can make a case, fair case, that it's been under pressure throughout most of 2013 as well. Right now the stock is trading at $28.35. It closed at $29.92. It can go either way. It's a beaten down equity, so sometimes the bad news is already factored in. But there's nothing I would do with this right now. We'll look at this once the opening bell rings, and then we'll see if there's any play there. But there's not a lot I would do with it. Let's take a look at Abercrombie & Fitch. Stock closed at $35.38, now trading at $30.85. That is a big miss for Abercrombie & Fitch. Stock is trading sharply lower. It's hard to find levels for this equity. The one thing I would say is if it breaks below 30, really the next realistic number is around $25. There's not a lot I would do with Abercrombie & Fitch at this stage of the game. In sympathy to the decline in Abercrombie & Fitch, also watch for American Eagle. This should be weak also, and you can see right now it closed at $13.82. American Eagle Outfitters is trading at $13.19 at the moment. So the two trade in pretty much tandem. If one goes down, the other will usually follow. And today, with Abercrombie & Fitch being sharply lower. It looks like American Eagle is down in sympathy with that name. Let's take a look at Humana. This is a stock I'm going to have gap levels for. I've already worked out the calculations already. So come on over if you want to trade Humana with us today. We will be trading this stock a little bit later. Right now the stock is trading at $131. It closed at $139.87. So that's a pretty decent dip. But we will be looking to trade Humana today in the intraday stock chat. Come over, take a 7-day free trial. You'll see everything that we're doing. Let's take a look at Disney. I did see they had earnings. Disney's trading at $89.85, closed at $92. This is another stock I will have gap levels for today. So come on over, trade Disney with us. We'll be happy to have you. Take a 7-day free trial and get to test it out, test drive us, see what we're made out of. But we will be playing Disney today. I've already worked out the calculations for this equity. Next one I want to talk about is NVDA, NVIDIA. This is in play today as well. Stock just reported earnings. In my opinion, the stock can maybe get to 21.50, 21.30, in that vicinity. I don't really see it going much higher than that. It is already overbought. Therefore, if you own it, trail your stop loss. Don't get cute with this equity today. It is already overbought, extended. You do not want to buy this up here at this stage of the game. If I do see a short play on it, I will tell you in the intraday stock chat. Let's take a look at UBNT. This is Ubiquity Networks. UBNT is the ticker symbol. Stock is getting hammered. It's closed at $34.62. It is now trading at $28.54. We will have gap levels for this one. So again, we have quite a few gap plays today. Yesterday, if you watched yesterday's video, we had the Qualcomm trade in the morning. We also had the Prudential trade. Both paid us very, very nicely. Come on over, take a 7-day free trial, and see what you can do there. Let's take a look here at gold this morning. Gold futures are trading up by $4. So gold is finally catching a little bit of a bid right now. Looks like gold is at $1,147 an ounce. We'll go to the GLD. You can see here GLD right now is trading at $110.34. Again, it closed at $109.88. It's not a big move. Gold still looks to be in a fragile state, but we are looking for a bottom. Come on over, take a 7-day free trial to the Research Center, and I will be releasing my gold trade when I feel it's time to put it on, and we're getting close. Let's take a look at oil today. Oil is trading up about 50 cents a barrel to $78.40. Let's go over to the USO, which is a good way to trade the oil market, and you're going to see the USO is trading at $29.76. It closed at $29.60. There's not a lot to do here, but I do think that oil is being defended at this low right now, so we want to respect that at least in the near term, and we'll see what kind of pattern we get during the intraday hours. With that being said, everybody, I think I covered everything that I wanted to. Futures right now are up 3.25 points. Right now they're trading at 2,031 spot 50 per contract, so a little uptick after that job report. I'm not sure that report is really so stellar, so be a little bit careful here. We have a very, very overbought condition in this market. To see a small pullback today would not be ruled out of the question. I think I covered everything. I want to wish you all a great trading day. God bless, and we will see you on the charts.